So, how was your stint in prison?
I didn't go to prison.
Don't lie.
I didn't go to prison.
Just because there's cameras on you doesn't mean you have to tell us
I
lies.
didn't go to prison.
Juvie?
Don't lie to us.
I didn't go.
Why were you gone?
I just.
Dan had to
The
come back and
gulag?
fill in for you because you're, I don't know, dealing drugs or
Internment
taking
camp?
drugs or, I don't know, muling drugs.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of The Take. We're going with a new trend. We're gonna do ASMR. This is gonna be a very relaxing episode. There's gonna be no yelling. There's gonna be no swearing. There's
What?
gonna be no gross out see.
I can't hear you.
I mean, no swearing. It's gonna be.
I'm 30 years old. You guys can't whisper.
I'm the youngest.
What does ASMR stand for?
Sex.
I know what ATM
masturbation.
stands for.
Girls on YouTube making a lot of money whispering into microphones, and I want some of that money. So,
I think you have to be a girl and hot. to
what
do
is
that.
girl? What is anything in 2019? That is what I'm learning in all of this political upheaval.
Matt comes
and-
back, and it's
and
all about
everything.
politics.
It's not all about politics. It's not about politics. It's not about
very
9/11. But it's all about what is and what isn't. And what is we're gonna make a lot of money whispering into microphones, and you can get on this hot train, or you can get the off. I'm sorry.
Join us.
I'm sorry that triggered some people. Get the frick off
Join
of this freaking money train.
Okay.
Today, we're reviewing Starship Troopers, a 1997 science fiction classic, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about the rest of my career, but I'm very excited for this discussion and analysis of a very culturally relevant and important film. Horatiu, what do you have to say about that?
I don't like what we're doing here.
I'm very much okay with this.
Theme song. Welcome back to The Take. As we said in the intro, we're reviewing Starship Troopers, 1997 science fiction classic. I'll stand by that statement.
Okay.
Directed by Paul Verhoeven, starring Casper Van Dien, Denise Richards, Jake Busey, Dina Miller, and Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, a lot of young, fresh-faced people.
Yeah, they do not look that way today.
No, and I don't know if Casper Van Dien even exists anymore.
I think he does. I don't think he's...
You don't think he poofed out of existence?
No, I think he's still out there. He's probably working at like a McDonald's or something. But anyways, here's the plot synopsis from IMDB. Humans in a fascist militaristic future wage war with giant alien bugs. Here's a clip.
Warm it all up! Everything you got! Come on, you hate! You want to live forever?
What an amazing clip you guys have picked well after the shooting of this episode. Anyways, what'd you think of the movie? 15 seconds, go!
I thought the movie was really good. I remember watching this in my youth and really enjoying it, and I do believe that I didn't get the message back when I was a young person because I was just like, yeah, this is all about war and killing bugs and stuff, but it actually touched upon...
Hey, go.
I'm gonna be fully honest with you, I didn't watch the movie.
What?
Yeah.
Why didn't you watch the movie?
It really didn't look interesting.
Time out.
What the fuck, dude? You had one job.
One job. Swapping
Get the
them out.
fuck out of
Swapping
here.
them out.
D-
No,
God,
no,
swapping words.
no.
I don't know. That's here we go. Come on, bring us in. Oh!
Damn it.
Edit break.
Right in the f***ing gut.
Edit.
All right.
for showing
Thank you. Young Keanu, for all of you viewers out there,
Thanks
you
for
know
showing
him.
up and being a fan of cinema.
Yeah, thanks for
And
watching
actually
the movie.
watching movies that aren't just force-fed to you by internet streaming services, you piece of
You Swedish.
What have you thought of Starship Troopers?
I think this is a fantastic film.
I agree. However, it is a very fake feeling film. It all feels very cheesy.
That's true, but I honestly think that that's on purpose.
I agree.
Oh, for sure.
Because like when I was a child, I watched
Back when
this.
you were an idiot.
It still is.
I took it at face value because I was like in '97, I was 10 years old. I remember seeing this and like, yeah, fucking right, bugs and people and guns and explosions. This is so great. It's reminiscent of the German Nazi propaganda films that they like reference in *Inglourious Bastards*. It's like just trying to make society feel good about their military.
And what I love about it is that I 100% agree with that. It keeps it through the whole film.
The whole thing.
It never winks at you. So many films that critique stuff like this or like a social commentary, anything, by the end, like they're just like the main character figures it out and they like turn back on it, or there's a very obvious like, you know, turning point where it's like, this is wrong. That never happens in this.
Yeah.
And that's why this movie was accused for being like supporting these ideas, like a fascist sort of like
Gotcha.
Government regime and do your part and join the military, which is taken from the book. Because the book is the opposite of this film. It's pro-military, pro-war, pro-doing your part for your country.
Right.
And this movie is a direct, like curb stomping of that book. Because
Can you say curb stomp on TV?
yeah,
Yes.
we
I
can
think
show it
there's
too.
some.
You can show American History X on TV.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not going
boy.
to show what happened to Aidan.
I really enjoyed the cheesiness. This movie was not made for us.
I think it was made for us.
You think?
I think it was made for us maybe 30, 40 years too early.
I could see that. I don't think this is a 40, 50 years in the future kind of movie. I think it was if people from like the year 3000 watch this movie, I think they would understand it.
Probably. But coming back to the propaganda point, we all made propaganda films, and this is definitely a pure American propaganda film.
Absolutely. Yeah. This embodies. I mean, even though they're from Buenos Aires,
You can't speak.
English isn't my first language.
Okay.
It's actually pronounced Buenos Aires, I think. Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
It's loud, it's boisterous, it's cocky.
Yeah, and if you just change the setting to World War II, this is definitely America.
Can we talk about the reception of the film?
Yeah, no one got it.
Yeah, no one liked this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when it came out, everyone was stupid like you when you were a child, and now no one got what they were going for. They accused it of being fascist, whatever, and the director, Paul Verhoeven, just crossed his arms and went into his cellar and drank himself to death.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he is. You won't look it up to see if I'm right or wrong, so. Like John Carpenter, same thing happened to him. He had a bunch of really influential, like famous films get like, I was gonna say curb stomped again. I really have that on my mind. Those also got destroyed. They did terrible at the box office, and it wasn't just bad box office. They had bad critical reception as well. A funny thing is, if you look up any of the sequels to this movie, it's hilarious because
they're bad.
they're terrible.
They're so
there's
bad.
there's a lot of them.
There's a distinct lore, like deep in the Starship Troopers universe. There's a wiki and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's an animated
I think there's
show.
there's an
or-
animated show, and I
or
think
movie.
there's 3 additional sequels after Starship Troopers.
There's like
Yeah.
5 or 6.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
And-
looking
and you
that
can-
up. I don't care.
Stop. Put your phone away.
We have things.
Sorry, Mom.
See, here's the funny thing about this is there's gonna be someone who reviews this footage, cuts together this mess, and then they're gonna put little asterisks with the right numbers of the bullshit. we're
I know, but
spouting.
I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to give that person the opportunity to
Give
make
'em
us
the
look
memes.
dumb.
Give them the memes. Let them have
She's
it.
gonna make us look dumb regardless.
Whatever.
She's not very nice.
I would rather have someone we know in control of that than the internet themselves.
But do we really know her? Do we really know what she's about?
1997, not the clearest high point for CGI.
No.
But surprisingly, this holds up very well. And I noticed it's because of miniatures.
I actually enjoyed the CGI in this. The only problem I ever had was the space stuff looked very, very cartoony and fake.
A lot of that was practical.
Really?
Like some of the ship stuff where they were flying, I think, in the beginning.
Yeah.
That was actual miniatures.
Wow.
I think some of the Star Wars guys did it too.
See, and I thought that watching it last night, I was like, some of this looks real, but then sometimes it looks like it's like a game, a video game.
I think it had the problem because it did both, and the practical effects are really sweet. Like
Yeah.
there's the brain worm
Yeah.
at the end that murderizes that guy.
Right,
that
right
was
through the
awesome.
skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a big problem is that it's so much of it is in the daytime. So much of like the battles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of that was like a conscious choice to keep it in the day because it looks cheaper the fact that it's in the day.
That's
like
true.
if they shot it, if those fights were in the night.
Like the first battle that when they get to Clendathu, it looks really, really, really good. But in the daytime,
And that's the thing. That's all I can remember is like the daytime battles and the thing because I remember that and how like kind of phony they looked. And
their vision of the future was very bleak when it came to the way that technology looked, all the blocky gray and even that like off-cream looking stuff.
what do you think of the aliens?
I thought the design of the aliens was really cool. It makes sense, like on that whole, like the bugs being the thing that is actually in space because they can survive on Earth so many different extreme temperatures and basically be lit on fire and still survive.
You know, there's like 18 different kinds of bugs, right? In the movie, there's only like 6 or 7
that
are
we
shown.
see.
What they look like so you can show them in the video.
Here's one. Here's the other.
There's like the scary one, the brain one,
Yeah.
Dean
There's
Norris.
There's the one that shoots stuff. There's a lot of youngins in this.
None of them are acting now except for Neil Patrick Harris, really.
Yeah.
Like
I
they
don't like
all.
him.
Why don't you like Neil Patrick Harris?
I don't like his face.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
sure.
kind of just, as soon as I see him, I want to throw a water bottle at him.
Because he's blonde and pretty. What do you have against blonde and pretty people? Stop hurting the blonde, pretty people.
Let's take a break real quick, guys. Okay? And welcome back from that break. You guys continue with your bull.
Why are you always on your phone?
I'm always on my phone.
yeah, what does...
Is this a future you guys want to live in or would be cool with living in?
If they had everything exactly the same, no. I feel like everything's overpopulated. I feel like there's a lot of undercurrents of poverty, a lot of bad stuff that this doesn't show us. What about you? Would you like to live in this world?
No. God, no. I don't even like this one that much.
That was, it was really dark.
They had spaceships, but they didn't have flying cars.
Yeah.
And that kind of like, I don't know, kind of soured it for me a little
But
bit.
did you even see any cars? Maybe there was flying cars, we just didn't get
Maybe.
to see it. We only got a very small glimpse into the world of...
I don't know, man. Have you ridden those bird scooters?
I don't know what that
If you
means.
go into any gentrified area of any major city, you're gonna find electric scooters just littered around, and you put an app on your phone, you put some money on the app,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you scan it, and then you can zip, zap, zoom around. That's the future.
Some of those scooters have like an alarm system on them when you try to like touch them or something like that, or take them and just steal them. And there's one that's programmed to have like these really weird responses, like it threatens to call the police when you touch it, and that's gonna call them and have them come and shoot you. And
Isn't that like every first date with you? Where they have weird responses when you try to touch them? They
Did you feel any emotions watching this, Horatiu? Did you feel emotionally connected?
To the plight of Rico, who had his family and home destroyed by a bug species, a species that doesn't think for itself, but is commanded by one giant brain bug whose only goal is to destroy humanity and its individuality and the things that make up
The human race.
Oh, very well asked, Matt. Good on you. No, I did not feel any emotions out of this. There was zero, like, it tried so hard to make us feel. It tried so hard to make us feel for Rico and Carmen and their love, and then it tried so hard to make us feel for Dizzy Flores because she loves Rico and he doesn't love her.
I mean, they though.
Lust isn't love. And
They're pretty much in love by the end of it, like way more than the other two.
In like one afternoon, and that's what I'm talking about. All of the emotions felt so, they just felt so fake. And I understand that before you start getting all uppity, that's what the propaganda film is like supposed to do. It's not really supposed to get deep down into your emotions, but I wish they would have done a little bit more. And I think the acting had the most to do with that. I think the acting was subpar.
is there anything to talk about with the characters? I'm trying to think.
No, there's nothing to talk about.
They're all pretty one note, and again, like we said, that's
it. They're
kind
gone.
of part of the
This
point.
is a very culty movie, but I feel like it didn't like. If you're a fan of movies, watch it. If you're a fan of the science fiction-y stuff, watch it. But I mean, like, it's not like gonna be like the next big thing. A reboot of it won't do any good.
No, but the cartoon, that was actually a really cool series.
I'm an adult. I haven't watched a cartoon.
Yeah, if you liked sci-fi when it had something to say, this is pretty good, along with all of his other movies.
Like RoboCop.
And
What
Total
else?
Recall.
Yeah. What else?
I think that's it.
Oh.
Blade Runner has something to say. He didn't make that, but that's a good one.
It is. What are you gonna give this out of how many whatevers?
I think I'm going to give this 4 out of 5. The things that carry the brain bug. 4 out of 5
The
of
little
those.
cockroach thing?
Yeah, because they're the unsung heroes of the bug's life.
Cool.
You know, that little giant worm thing, brain bug thing can't get around without them. The actual message of the film and how it was shot and what it's doing really stuck with me this time.
Thinking of how many whatevers, Noah?
I'd give it a 4 water bottles thrown at Aidan out of 5.
Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and also give it a 4 brain sucker mouth vagina things out of 5.
Just the vagina mouth, or
just
like
the
the whole
vagina
thing?
mouth.
Okay.
It holds up. It holds up a lot better than I was expecting it to. I enjoyed it a lot more as an adult than I did as a kid. I feel like people angry about fascism now could watch this and have an idea of what fascism kind of looks like. All right, let's do the Mailfern.
We don't want to send it to commercial before we go to the Mailfern?
Let's go to commercial, and then we'll go to the Mailfern.
Hey guys, we're gonna do a quick commercial before we continue. Commercial.
I got it!
Hi.
Can you help me?
I got it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared, so start now.
Right now?
Right now.
You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
We're back from the take, everybody. And now it's time for Mailfern. Horatiu. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Mailfern. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Mailfern. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Mailfern.
Yay!
All right.
Yay!
Time for Mailfern time. We got 4, like always. Games in theory. I think that's you, because all of your conspiracy theories and such. The United Citizen Federation Services Guarantee Citizenship. I'm guessing this is the all play. UCFF Fleet Academy Cadet. I believe that's me, because I fly, you know, with my bat wings. And the Mobile Infantry Recruit, because you'll probably die first.
Hold on, this was f***ing planned. This was planned that Noah was coming in here because there's an N on the back of that envelope and not an A. And if this were actually planned ahead of time, that's how that goes. You fucking snake in the grass.
You flamingo in the ferns.
All right.
All right. You first, or should we let the new guy
I'm
go
doing this first.
Okay.
Now you're all getting it. Now that this is part of a plan. Ooh.
What plan? This was his plan. I didn't write the Mailferns.
Aidan. Snake in the goddamn grass.
Yeah, just maybe take your glasses off before.
Which type of bug from the movie would you rather be killed by? Your local ant colony.
Yeah, out of the 4. Do you want the one that shoots the plasma out of its anus?
Yeah, that would probably be the one, just because if it hit me, it would just... I don't want my brain sucked out. I don't want to get, like, chopped apart by, like, the...
The worker bee?
Yeah, I would rather just get, blasted into a million pieces on contact.
Talk about the worst death ever, though, getting the brain sucked out of you.
Well, that would suck.
Yeah, right?
That would really suck. Open your letter.
All right. Who's your favorite character in the movie? Gary Busey's ugly son. He's really funny, and I like him.
The chattering teeth, that is his son.
Yeah, exactly. His teeth are fucking huge.
Did he ever go on to do anything? He was in the new Predator.
He was?
Yeah, because Gary Busey is in the second one.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
He runs the sausage castle.
What?
What the is the sausage castle, Brian?
Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, after hours.
All right.
What is meant by the phrase, the rise of religious fundamentalism? Is it an actual current phenomenon? If so, what accounts for its occurrence at this point in history?
This should be an
guy
all
who
play.
submitted a question to the wrong show.
This should
Thanks,
be
asshole.
This should be it's not a religious fundamentalism, it's an ideological fundamentalism.
Yeah. You really struggled to read that.
Was that for my show? Is that how this confusion happened?
Perhaps. Do you want to try reading that again, or are you okay with your delivery?
No, I was okay with it. Did you see how it was written?
No, because it was all play.
Did you answer the question?
No, he didn't, because it's a guy who submitted a question to the wrong show. So what?
Go watch Fox News or something and go complain on Twitter about how unhappy you are with the government. Kid.
Nothing about religious bullshit.
Okay. All play. Do it like a bug. They don't talk.
They didn't give him a chance.
All right. What would be your reason for joining the federal service? Please answer this as though you were in the shower scene. From Neil Patrick Harris. All right, Noah, you first. Take your clothes off.
I wasn't listening at all.
Oh my God.
What would be your reason for joining the federal service? Please answer as though you were in the shower scene where this question was asked. By Neil Patrick Harris.
So I think that means they want us to be nude.
Is that what they mean? What happens in the shower scene again?
They're taking showers.
Okay, but what? All together, like a cow shower or something?
Yeah, it's like the people, the military people at basic, they take showers together, and the men and the women.
Telly award-winning program.
On here.
Why?
I'm just saying this.
This is a Telly award-winning program.
I'm going to concede this to Aidan. I'm sorry.
This is a Telly award-winning program.
And I'll go. Thanks for having me.
All right.
That's cool. It's challenge time anyways, but I kind of want you present for challenge time since I feel betrayed by this whole, switcheroo that was obviously planned beforehand.
All right.
So, Aidan, why don't you get up on there?
Come on, Aidan. You can fit. Come on, buddy. Come on, Aidan.
Is he
Where
going
you
to have
going,
to share
Aidan?
my mic?
No. Aidan! Aidan! Aidan just ran out.
No, we didn't.
Don't touch him. He's afraid. Does he know what's happening?
He's gone. No.
Our set always looks like a travesty at the end.
You are on it most of the time, so.
So, for the food challenge, guys, the challenges so far have really been, beneficial for us to take. So you have the choice between some coagulated bug blood
Wow.
Or some bugs.
What the f? These are, what kind of bugs are these?
Those are mealworms.
Are we? Can we eat mealworms?
Yes.
This is disgusting. I'm not gonna eat a worm.
You're gonna eat them.
I think he's trying to kill us.
Oh God.
That's for you.
Why would I eat it?
You gotta take a bite.
What do I win?
You win the challenge.
And what does that get me?
Respect.
I don't need your respect. Ew. What is this?
Show the camera.
Look at this.
Pull it up. You can pull it up as one big slime ball. Oh, with the word flip it around. Take a nice big bite of that.
I am kind of
What
worried
is
about
this,
the slime.
Fear Factor? This is not the show that I agreed to produce and
What if
be
you're
on.
allergic to that and you die?
Yeah, what if...
This would be the end of your life right
Do
now.
you have an EpiPen? He's allergic to things.
I'm fine.
It's all edible. I threw in a little bit of like lemon lime Kool-Aid in there, hoping it might, make it taste a little better.
Ooh, it's crunchy. Ooh, I only had the tip of the mealworm.
The slime isn't great.
Can you tell me what it is again? I'll put it in my mouth if you tell me what it is.
It's a grain.
If you treat me nicely, I'll put it in my mouth.
It's a grain. Horatiu, look.
Oh God! No! 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 Ah! Oh! Oh! Is it in my beard? Is it in my beard? Oh boy, the mealworm. Ooh, the taste of that mealworm really. Oh.
Yeah, it sticks with you. Where'd you buy all this, man?
I got the mealworms at Pet Supplies Plus, and I got the slime
Who
ingredients.
eats mealworms?
I got the slime
Did you
ingredients
hear
at
talking
Kroger.
of dogs?
No,
Dog
I had to
food?
go to a reptile place. I had to go to like 4 places to get bugs. Other than that, it was gonna be crickets, and I was like, oh, everybody's eating
The
crickets.
slime
so,
is absolutely horrible. Have you actually tried any
No,
of that?
I'm about to. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat any of this, really.
Whoever takes the biggest bite of the mixture wins the challenge.
What do we win?
You win the challenge.
You win, Noah. I've conceded.
So yeah, it's whoever takes the biggest bite wins. Right now, that's the biggest bite.
Oh God! You fool! You can spit it out if you want. Oh God!
It's better the second time.
Is it? Oh!
You get used to it.
Oh
It's
man!
psyllium husk powder. Don't eat a lot of it because it might give you the runs.
Oh! It is like that splat though. It's like, Oh, did you hear that?
Look at how much
Wait,
he
wait,
gave you. Jesus
I-
Christ.
Ready? ASMR, ready? Did you hear that? You son of a... I think it's down my shirt. It's in my beard.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for this episode of The Take. We'll be back next month. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook. I don't know if we're on Facebook. I think we're on Facebook. You can find us on all the socials. Like, subscribe, share. We really need those. We want a telly so you can tell that this is legitimate television programming. See you next time.
This is your brain on the take. God, it smells awful.
It's psyllium husk powder. The active ingredient is Metamucil. That's what makes it so slimy.
I shouldn't have done that.
Hello, Clarice. Oh boy.